Hey gang, it's Jay. I'm coming at you here from camp and out on the range. It is a cold morning out here. It's probably in the low 20s right now, and had a little bit of time, so I wanted to come out and do some pistol work, but I also thought it would be a great opportunity to go over my battle belt setup. A lot of focus I've had on my patrol setup or my patrol loadout, and I really think that for a lot of us, the most basic of kits to put together is that battle belt. You call it a battle belt, war belt, range belt, whatever it is that you want to call it. It's as long as it works for you, that's the important thing. So I figured for me, it's that most minimalist of setups. At the end of the day, in my viewpoint, for my use, your battle belt really serves one purpose, and that is to feed your weapons. You have your primary firearm, which for most people is going to be your rifle. So obviously you're going to have the ability to feed that. And then you also have your secondary, which in the case out here today, we're working with pistols. So we have that as well. So for me, the battle belt setup is really carry your sidearm, to feed your primary, and to feed your secondary, which is your sidearm, and then to have the means for first aid, which in my case here, right on the back, and also the means for some sort of a cutting tool and some sort of a light. So for me, that's going to come down to some kind of a knife for a stabbing implement, and then some sort of a light. I don't have a light on my pistol, so obviously I need a light to work with, and I have that as well. So let's go ahead and take this off, and we'll lay it out, do a quick tabletop review, and just take it from there. Real quick and simple, down and dirty, all right? So stay tuned. All right, gang, so my battle belt setup. Once again, set this up in the most minimalistic of ways, because at the end of the day, really what my goal with this was just to do nothing more than support my primary firearm, my secondary firearm, give myself a cutting tool, and give myself first aid. So really just the bare bone basics. So as we go over the belt here, I'll point out what I did and why I did it and why it's working for me. So first and foremost, we'll start off with the belt. On our belt setup, this is made by Tacticon. I don't do a lot of name brand stuff, but you know, for people who are interested, people who are looking for stuff, certainly it's a brand that I'm recommending here, because it's worked out really well for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't be sharing it with you guys. It's a two-piece belt system, so you do have an outer belt that's two-row molle, and then you have a padded Velcroed inner belt. It's not a true inner belt in the sense of you're weaving it through your jeans belt loops, but it velcros onto the padded micro grip belt, which helps hold it real nice and firm around your waist and prevents it from moving around. I like that a lot. It holds it real sturdy there. You have Cobra buckles on it as well, so once again, super low profile but very secure. I think that's another big bonus. As we work through our belts, I set up on mine a carabiner through the molle, and then through that I'm able to hang some electric tape and also be able to hang a pair of gloves off of that. The tape, you never know, if you need to bind something up, need to attach something, need to fix something, and then the gloves obviously for protecting our hands. I think it's incredibly important to protect our hands with that. Next to that, I have a double pistol mag pouch. Now on these pouches, I like these a lot because it works with all of my pistols, whether it's a double stack magazine or a single stack magazine. So here, you know, I have a 15 rounder and a 10 rounder magazine. Both fit in there real nice and secure. Actually, they, from running and gunning on the range, they're not falling out. So I've been real happy with that. But also, I have tucked away in here the flaps on them. So if you want to use the flap, you can, to secure that, but it'll also secure, especially for single stack magazines that won't hold in there as securely, you can do that as well. Obviously it slows you down a little bit as far as your reloads go, but everything will hold real nice in place with that. So I've been real happy with those. I think these are made by Mil-Tec. Got them off of the Veristoleka websites. They're just actually like $6 or $7 is it. Once again, made by Mil-Tec. I've been really happy with those. So that's a winner all day long as far as I'm concerned. Next to that, I have from Tasmanian Tiger, one of their AR mag pouches. It's a higher mag pouch. I kind of like it. It lets it sit in there nice and deep, but you still have room to be able to pull it. Another nice thing that I like about this, and I didn't bring any with me, but it will fit an AK-74 magazine. So whether they are the plastic ones or the Bakelite, you know, older or newer, it fits those. So I've been really happy with that, and you just have your bungee keeper on that, but those fit in there really, really well. Now, something that I learned just through trial and error, and this is just me, where I was really trying to load the battle belt up to be something that it isn't, and that was I had all these extra pouches off of it, and it became heavy, burdensome, and it didn't work well for riding in a vehicle, which we ride in vehicles out here at camp and on the property. So it was just too much, so I needed to slim that down. So all I did was I left all the rest of the real estate open, and all I did was put a small med kit on the back side. So a micro med kit from Helikon Techs, real small and simple. I had to do a couple modifications to it to make it work on the belt, and it was just adding some extra paracord and stitching some things to make it work on the belt, so you can you know, do some things like that as well. Velcro patch spot on the outside for putting morale patches, but I like the fact that it is a they already have a first aid cross on there, so that's good. It just unzips all the way around, and then you have your medical supplies inside, whether it's rolled gauze, medical tape, Israeli bandage, chest seals, things like that. So all of that fits real nice inside, and then underneath I have a tourniquet hanging off of it. That way it's easy to reach with either hand reaching around me. That's been real nice, but the bonus is that sitting in a vehicle, it doesn't impede my sitting inside, so that works out really good. As we move our way down, I have my holster. Because I run a couple different pistols, I didn't want to have to switch out holsters. That to me, when I'm trying to not spend a ton of money, you guys all know holsters. I mean, for higher quality ones, you're looking at 60, 70, 80 bucks, if not more, per holster. And I really decided that I wanted to go a route where I just needed one holster. So I found this one from Tigres. And it is, I think it's called their lightweight or minimalist holster, but you can set it up to fit a wide array of them. You can set it up to fit pistols with weapons lights or lasers or without. In this case here, I just have my Taurus G2C, and that fits in there real nice. So the way that this is designed to set up is you undo, it's kind of a taco or a clamshell. So you open this up and you size it according to your pistol. So here, you can see there, you rest the nose of your gun in there, and you can raise or lower depending upon where you want it to sit. If you want it to sit higher, you can do that. If you want it to sit lower, you can do that as well. So when you have it set in that happy spot for where you want it, hold it in place, close it, wrap that taco shell around. That's creating your retention. Technical difficulties, what the hell, right guys? So that is creating your retention. So we seal that up, tighten it, and that creates that retention on the firearm. So that I've been really happy with. It also has a keeper on it, so you can do that as well, and it has a quick thumb release to it. So I've been really happy with this. Like I said, whether you're running a compact, subcompact, full size, light, no light, laser, no laser, doesn't matter. All of those will fit in here. So if you want a kind of a one-all, do-all holster, I highly recommend that. And then I set it up on a an old knife sheath hanger that I had for connecting to a belt, and that helped to drop it down. So otherwise it's a Molly setup, but I've been really happy with that. Next to that, I have an old pistol magazine pouch that works good for whether you are keeping a flashlight in there, maybe you're keeping a Leatherman tool, whatever your preference is there. But that works out incredibly well as well, obviously. And then I keep a small knife on it, small Kydex sheath that just clips right into the Molly, and just a small last resort defensive tool, cutting tool, what have you. So that's it. All right, gang. So that is my latest updated battle belt setup. I felt it was important to kind of go over the details of it, the why, and why I like that it works for me, for my purposes. So anyways, I got some more work to do. I'm gonna go warm up, get stuff put away, finish up, and that is it. So anyways, you guys stay tuned. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. Keep getting out there, and continuing along there with the year of the loadout with my battle belt loadout. So you guys take care, and keep training, keep getting out there, keep your ears open. There's a lot going on right now, and it's moving super fast, so keep paying attention to everything. So that's it. That's all I got, guys. Take care, be safe, and keep training.